So about 10 and a half, 11 years ago, I've been dating my wife for about a month, and she says, do you want to come over and meet my dog? And I knew this was a big deal, because this was her for a baby, you know, and I had not grown up with dogs before, and I wanted to make a good first impression, and I didn't know what to expect. So I go to her apartment, I open the door, and then immediately I'm greeted by a 12-pound Snow White Maltipoo named Scotty. And, you know, in a world filled with good boys, he was the best. The first time I saw him, he ran up to me, and I wanting to be picked up. But as I picked him up, I remember he didn't want to be held like this. He wanted to be held like on the shoulder, and he did this thing where he put his paw on my shoulder, and he put his little paw on my hand. And my wife was saying this is the first time he's ever done something like that before. So we were inseparable. I went everywhere with him. I made him my company mascot. I remember walking through Lidditz. He got tired of walking. I'm holding him up like this. Somebody shouts out across the street, "Nice dog," you know? And I'll tell you the story where, so I travel quite a bit, and he's with me, and I'm driving, and I'm lost. And I'm looking around, and I get into a car accident with the car in front of me. And the woman comes out, and she's livid, rightfully so. She's yelling at me, like, "Did you not see where you were going?" Like, she does this motion, like, you know, "Did you not see my husband has a heart condition? Like, plates are from Pennsylvania." This was in New York City. "Plates are from Pennsylvania. Like, you know, insurance is going to be good. I need to call the cops." And I'm trying to beg her. Scotty would get me out of trouble. So, like, when that would happen, as she's yelling at me, he peeks his head out the window. And she looks at him, and it's just like an instant, just, was it because of him? And I lied. I said, yeah, he whimpered. And then she says, "Oh, we don't need to call the cops. I know a good bug mechanic." That's how I met my dog sitter. You know, slamming into the back of her, and when we got married, my wife and I in Nepal, she watched Scotty, and she was his grandma. And what's hard about telling the story is that Scotty died a month ago. I'm sorry, I thought I could make it without crying. And he was ready. He was sick. But I wasn't ready, and I'm still not, and it's a month later. But I do know that, so there's a Hindu belief, my wife is from Nepal, and there's a Hindu belief that the dog is the last animal level before you become a human. So, I don't know if he's going to be my grandkid or whatever, but you know, Scotty, if you're watching this years later, decades later, I miss you. Thank you.